Single people tonight. Let me hear you, single people.
Yay.
Well, let me take two on that. So, I got some advice for single people that you can pass on. This is my advice to single people who want to get married someday. Marry someone you don't love. Yes, marry someone you don't love. That way, when they get upset, not that big a deal. Yabbity, yabbity. Whatever. Like I care. I proposed to my wife accidentally. It's a true story, actual footage. We call it the accidental proposal. We were at Fridays. That's how you know it was an accident. Who had planned that? Like, I'm taking my girlfriend to Denny's tomorrow. Oh, are you popping the question? Like, no one thinks that. So we're at Fridays. We're living in Chicago at this time. And my wife and I, we lived together before we got married, which I don't recommend, but we were living together. Nearly ended it, because she wanted me to pay rent. So that's another issue, the laziness, that's another issue. But we're sitting at Fridays, and my wife says to me, I'm moving back to Grand Rapids. Now, in my mind, that means she's breaking up with me, so I'm just trying to buy time at this point. I'm like, well, would you stay if we were married? And she's like, well, we're not. I'm like, if we were. Well, we're not. But if we were, well, we're not. Well, marry me. Oops. And now there's just this proposal hanging there. And her response is, I don't know what to say to that. And my response to that is, whew, but here it is. 2 weeks later, with no context, just out of the blue, she goes, yes. Yes, what did you decide? Do I have to decide something? What did you decide? She's like, yes, I'll marry you. And that's when I realized proposals don't have expiration dates. They don't just hang there and stay at Fridays. They follow the lady around until a decision has been made. You can pass by them and the atmosphere will change. Like, wow, have you been proposed to? Because you got a proposal following you around to make a decision already. But my wife and I have been married now for 27 years. Yeah. And I don't know why you're applauding, you don't know her. But we've been married 27 years. We've known each other for 3. Because marriage is a continual adjustment. Ladies, if you want to know the inner workings of your husband, this is a visual representation right here. What are you doing? I'm adjusting to you forever. Till death do us part. That's the vow, till death do us part. The goal of marriage, death. Wow. I'm still trying to adjust to the fact that my wife tends to overreact, especially when we're driving. We'll be driving along, so my wife will go, oh no, like what? I'm looking for a semi or a deer or something to hit, and she goes, I forgot my sunglasses. What a coincidence, I forgot a change of underwear. So, since I have to go back and change, we can get your sunglasses. This is working out great. And I'm not saying this applies to all women, unless you're female, but for some reason, my wife cannot answer a direct question. We've had this argument for years. I actually one day went and wrote down verbatim the conversation we had. So you put yourself in my position, and you tell me how you would respond if you were me. Actual footage. Here's the conversation. I say to my wife, is the car in the driveway? My wife says to me, when I brought Eden home from dance class, I had to move 3 trash cans and the blue one was full. Is she having a conversation I don't know about? It's like this, who is she? Is there a Bluetooth in your ear? That's a yes or no. Is the car in the drive? I know I sound like somebody from the electric company in the 1970s now. Is the car in the driveway? The answer is yes or no, kids. That's a yes or no. Now, I didn't know this, but she was telling me She wanted me to take out the trash. Who deciphers that? So, here's the thing. How do you resolve situations like that in your marriage? You learn to do what I do. Look out the window. There's the car. No need to talk to you. Not that I don't enjoy a good conversation with you, honey, but I'm looking for answers. The car is in the driveway.